Today we're going to be taking a look at a new release from the brand Aerotec watches. The brand has just come out with three versions. I have all three here today of the Aerotec Ace Bronze Pilot. Now these are somewhat of a hybrid watch. They come with a second bezel, a dive bezel, so you get a bit of a combination of a pilot watch and a diver with these. Now I'm filming this a few months ahead of their release, so please just check the pinned comment just in case there's been any changes along the way since filming and the time you're watching this. Big thanks to Aerotec Watches for lending these into the channel. Really appreciate that, but let's get to it and take a look at the watches. Now, these are available in three color options, and all the colors are ones that go great against the bronze cases. The green in the center here is probably my favorite of the three, but the blue and silver look really good too. The watches come with both a smooth bezel as well as a timing bezel, which are easy to swap with the proper bezel removal tool. I have the extra bezel on the blue, and it really changes up the look. Just show you that a little bit better here. It has somewhat of an odd feel to it, which might be due to the fact that it's bronze, but I like the option to be able to switch between the two. The crystals on these watches are extremely domed, so sorry about all of the reflections, but I'll do my best here. The dial on these all have a beautiful sunray finish. One of the details that I love is how they've incorporated the logo into the 12 o'clock marker, which along with the rest of the markers is raised above the dial. And how about that font on those numerals? Very cool. And to break up what could have been a very stark dial is this sunken center section of the dial. The handset is a cathedral style handset that suits the overall look of the watch very well, and they are generously filled with C3 Super Luminova. I wasn't sure what to expect when it came to lume on these, so I was happy to see it's actually really good. The cases have started to develop patina now after a couple of weeks of having them, and I love that warm tone they have. And it's nice to have something in the watch box other than just stainless steel to mix things up. The case design is fairly simple with a good curvature to the lugs, although it is a little on the thick side, especially with that domed crystal. The case back is stainless steel with the embossed company logo, and under the hood is the Seiko NH38 movement. The crown is a signed screw down crown. Winding action of the movement feels not too bad at all. The crown is maybe just a teeny bit small, but it's still manageable. The watches come out on these leather straps, which look great on the watch. It's one of those straps that pick up age right away, though. Just running it through the buckle for the first time gives it some wear, but in a good way if you like distressed looking leather, which I personally do. The buckle is bronze to match the case and is signed with the company logo. Size on the watch comes in at a case width of 39.9 millimeters. The lug to lug is 46.5 millimeters. Lug opening is 20 millimeters and the thickness is 16.1 millimeters. So it is quite a thick watch. That does include that domed crystal, which is treated with an anti-reflective coating though. And water resistance on the watch is an impressive 200 meters. And here it is on my 7.25 inch wrist. And this for me is Aerotec's best release yet. I think if these were mine, I'd mostly stick to this bezel over the dive bezel, but having that second look is a really good option to have too. Now, these are going to be coming out by way of a Kickstarter campaign with a starting super early bird price of $279 USD. As of the time of recording, I'm not sure exactly on dates, but check that pinned comment or the description for that. I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are on which would be your favorite color, your color of choice if you were getting one. In the comments below, I think for me it has to be this green, but they do all look really good. Appreciate you taking a few minutes to stop by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.